Curious about the price for this 30 by 40 metal workshop and storage with a custom lean-to?
In this video, we'll break it down for you.
Welcome back, Pack. It's Anadela and Argenis here, and we are going to Ennis, Texas, where we are ready to reveal the total cost of this 30 by 40, you should be seeing it on the screen, black and Quaker gray metal workshop.
That's right, Anadela. It's actually been a while since me and you made a video together, and since I've been in the YouTube channel a lot, it's been a while, but we're here to do what we do best, which is break down, explain our pricing and our work.
Correct. So I know you guys do it all day. I do it here, typically not in front of the camera, but behind the camera. So a little different, and it's been a while. So welcome back for you for the channel, and welcome back to me too. But yeah, we make sure that we focus on teaching you guys, making sure that you guys are aware, whether you're working with WolfSteel or you're working with someone else, making sure that you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. You know, this is you guys see it all day, but it's expensive projects. You know,
100%.
it's a pretty good investment that they're gonna have to get themselves into. And it also can be very tedious if you don't really know what's going on. So that's what we try to do here in this channel.
That's right, that's 100% right. It's definitely an investment. The tour of this building is on our channel, right?
Yeah, so the tour's already up, so.
Okay, good. Just make sure you guys check it out when you guys have a chance. It's a beautiful building. I love working with this specific building. The link will be in the video at the end of the video, so that way you guys can look at the tour of the building.
So go from this video to the tour, or if you've already watched it, then you're already one step ahead. So let's go ahead and get this pricing video going. Okay, Pack, so before we dive into the numbers, you guys always like to know stories, what happened with the building. Argenis, tell us, how was this process with this client? And then from there, we'll go into the numbers.
Yeah, of course. Honestly, this project was extremely nice. I love working with this client. It was super nice. Really cool thing about this specific project is that client did have a specific timeline to meet. He pretty much wanted the project done as soon as possible. Here at WolfSteel Buildings, we aim and we hopefully achieve that we want to always do our projects as soon as possible. There is a lot of factors that don't let us happen, which is permits and your building type. This client didn't have that much permit requirements, and his building is a tubular building, so we were able to make the project happen in 2 months. He reached out to me in December, and the building's already up.
Yeah, and it's early March right now, so that's actually one of the benefits I would say about Tubular is not only can the timelines be a lot faster, of course, again, factors, we do have factors that we always have to play into. Permitting is one of the biggest ones. When you have permitting, those things are kind of out of our control. We have to go through the city, and then how long will your city take? And then also if you have HOAs, you have to get HOA approval. So there's a lot of things, weather delays, there's things like that can affect timelines. So we always give you your best possible case scenario, worst possible case scenario. It seems like with this one, he was super cool to work with. Yeah. And then it worked out that it literally was the closer to the faster turnaround. So
yes, it did.
Always things to take into consideration.
Oh yeah, 100%. But to go into the building specs, the main building is the dimensions of it. It's a 30 by 40, so 30 wide, 40 long, 12 feet tall. It does have a 512 roof pitch, so you have a steeper roof pitch, which is great to look at.
On top.
Yeah, great clearance on top. It does provide enough room for 2 garage doors, so he does have 2 12 by 12 garage doors in the building. Our client does have black roof, black gutters and downspouts, Quaker gray walls from the ends and the sides, and a few upgrades such as 12 gauge framing for the building and 26 gauge framing for the walls.
So essentially he pretty much got all of the upgrades that we have for it and really just making it a sturdier building overall.
Yeah.
So guys, one of the things, and it'll be popping up on the screen as we're speaking, for our tubular metal buildings, we do offer a standard of a 14 gauge for the tubing and a 29 gauge for your steel sheeting. With that being said, we also offer upgrades, right? So we offer 12 gauge for upgrades and 26 gauge for upgrades. You should be seeing on the screen the difference between the 12 gauge and the 14 gauge. And then we also have a video that should be coming out either before this video or after I actually need to pay attention to our marketing calendar to see how we have it. But that video, if it is out, we will link it. We actually go over the differences between 29 gauge and 26 gauge and what are the benefits of having one or the other and if there really is a difference between them.
Yeah, so here actually is a great example. Here's a 12 gauge framing and 14 gauge framing. You can see the difference on the thickness on it. Not only that, you also have a big difference on warranty. 12 gauge gives you 20 years of rust warranty, while 14 gauge gives you 5 years of rust warranty.
Yeah, so there's difference in those, and there's also differences even in the warranties of the steel panels when we upgrade. So this is actually our client room, guys, so that's why Henny's is able to pull some stuff out, because if someone ever decides to come into the office, we are located and based out of Fort Worth. So if you come in here, you'll be able to see the office where we record. And we also have some, some things for you guys to look at, like the tubing and things of that sort. But we also have differences in the sheeting, and that's all gonna be in the video that we have available for you guys. Even things like oil canning, I think we go over a little bit about that.
Yeah, great point.
But let's bring it back to the video, to the building, guys. We're actually also gonna talk about that, I would like to talk a little bit about that 10 by 40 custom lean-to that he has on the side. Do you want to go over a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. So one of our options on our lean-tos is that we can actually enclose part of the lean-to. So if your lean-to comes out 10 feet and it's 40 feet long, you can actually enclose either half of it or just a portion of it. You can actually let us know. So you can make it like a little room, and you can have it fully enclosed, or you can have it connecting to the main room. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this customer specific, which you should be seeing on screen, he pretty much made that enclosed lean-to in the back an extension of the main building, because we had to add a header in there to open up that space. So he pretty much is able to move around in there, and then that front area is like a little patio porch. It also has doors to go into like either that lean-to area space or the main building. So,
yeah.
I'm sure that was pretty fun to analyze and organize. But at Henny's, what is the total cost for just the building and with the lean-to and that header and information like that?
Great question. The total cost for the building, it's $38,376. That includes labor, taxes. The price does cover the main building, the side lean-to, including everything we mentioned as well, and the equipment.
Right. So keep in mind, guys, the price is valid for 5 days, and pricing also changes based off your location, right? So we want to make sure that everyone's aware of that. Pricing here in Fort Worth can be a little different than what you're seeing pricing in like the Houston area, things like that. Your winds have a lot to do with it. For customers who are up north, like in Michigan, things like that, you guys have to deal with snow. So that's why most companies always say pricing may vary by location. That's what we mean. We had some crazy windstorms here, so that's why it's really important to make sure that you're building to your local codes, which is what we always say here.
Absolutely. One thing to mention is that usually buildings that are under 12 feet tall don't require equipment. This building specifically did require equipment because of the roof pitch. So his roof pitch was a little steeper, 512 roof pitch. At that point, the building does require equipment, so this price does include an equipment fee.
That's right. So sometimes we can get away with just doing labor fees. I would go directly to our team there, but sometimes it's just a little too hard, or the materials are just too heavy, or just too tall. That's definitely not something safely that can be installed. So again, that 512 roof pitch makes it really high. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the accessories, guys. Again, you should be seeing everything on screen. It has some really cool 12 by 12 black insulated overhead doors in the front. It has a lot of windows. It has 4 36 by 36 double pane windows, and then it also has some custom light black walk-in doors. You will see that on the again on the lean-to and on that main building. And it does also come with a 1-inch closed cell spray foam on the entire building, plus a gutter system.
That's correct. The total price on the accessories is $24,979. That's labor and tax.
Correct. So one thing I would like to point out is the walk-in doors are not our standard walk-in doors. We do have custom accessories that you can get. Of course, if there's something that you want, say you saw this door at Home Depot, or this is just really the type of door that you want to make the building yours, it's definitely possible. We will need the specs for the custom doors that you're wanting to get. That way we know whether we need to adjust your door jambs or not. Another thing is those doors need to be present at the time of installation.
Yes.
So I think you guys always mention that to the team, but then it also gets mentioned from the building team and things of that sort. That way everything can be installed and done and completed by the time that we leave.
Great point. Great point. Honestly, this building is extremely cool. I say this building, the color scheme, the design, the color of the garage doors, everything. All the small details do mean a lot to the whole project overall. As you can see, things like the custom walk-in doors, the color garage doors, all those things absolutely made a big impact. Our client did make sure we keep the modern sleek vibe of the building on his metal building. I do like how the gutter system, the garage doors, and the window complement each other on the building when it comes to the
They're
colors.
all the same colors, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. He did also request 4 of those custom walk-in doors. Once again, usually our custom or walk-in doors we offer 2 types: metal walk-in doors, insulated metal walk-in doors. They do come only on white, and then we have mobile home walk-in doors. Those do have windows. But if you want any custom walk-in doors, our best recommendation is you can actually provide it, like Anaela said, and we can install it as long as it is on site while we construct the building.
Yeah, one thing I would like to mention, and I want to make sure that we point out, is he actually got everything insulated. So he got the insulated doors, he got the insulated windows, and then he got the building insulated. So I think we mentioned that in another video that I will link here, the importance of having those insulated, accessories. I think every time I hear you guys, I think it's like clockwork. Oh, you're getting your building insulated. I actually see that you have a roll-up door. I actually see that you have non-insulated walk-in doors or things of that sort. You mentioned it right now, the steel door is insulated. That's really important, because if you're really trying to thermal control your building, but you have non-insulated doors or windows, everything is getting out from there or getting in.
Defeats the purpose. Absolutely. Right. You're 100% right, Naila. For this project, we also did the concrete, and the total cost for the concrete price is $20,240. That does include tax and labor. This covers both main building and the lean-to slab, and also the notch details around the slab, any doors, and the vapor barrier, perimeter footings, cross internal beams, and everything included is in that price on the concrete.
Correct. So I think one of the benefits of working with us is that we do offer concrete, right? Not a lot of tubular companies offer concrete, but just in general, if you're working with anyone, not necessarily with WolfSteel Buildings, the whole reason WolfSteel came to be was because a lot of us have came from different parts of the industry, and we just saw how tedious and how hard it was. Once that concrete is poured, okay? So you are now having to adjust, shimmy, and kind of cut little corners here and there, which is not right. You should not be cutting corners, right? But you have to kind of adjust little things on the building to make sure that it adjusts to the concrete. Because sometimes the concrete's not square. It doesn't have the notch edge detailing, so you could have, seeping of water under your base rail. Little things like even your door notches, the water comes in under your doors. Lots of things like that. So that's kind of like and our standard in our concrete, we have a lot of standards, as you mentioned. Always have our perimeter footers. We always have our cross internal beams. We always have that notch edge detail. These are all things that are very standard to us. So that's just one of the benefits that we have, kind of getting the whole project with us here.
Absolutely. So adding all the numbers up with this specific project, building in concrete, you're looking at a total price of $83,595. This includes tax, labor, and material. The only thing that's not included is the site prep cost, which can vary from site to site. We can determine after doing a site visit. But one of the biggest questions we get asked is how much is the different price on building tubular and a red iron building. So we went ahead and broke it down on this video. If you plan to do the same specs, the same size, the same everything on this building, but red iron, you'll be looking at $86,865.58. This has every detail that we have on the tubular building, so it's not much of a difference to upgrade to red iron. Keep in mind, the reason why the price is so close to each other is because this tubular building is upgraded with all the upgrades. Yeah, so it has 26 gauge panels, it has all the up gutters and downspouts. So that's why it's such a close price. If you compare a tubular building standard with the red iron building, the price you'll see is much of a difference. But yeah.
But guys, honestly, the 30 by 40 is such a popular size. I think you guys hear it all the time. Like customer comes in, 30 by 40, 30 by 40, the most popular size. 30 by 40 and 40 by 60, I think, are like the top tier for not just WolfSteel, but just in general.
Oh yeah, 100%. 30 by 40 is my bread and butter. But yeah, this just proves that our tubular buildings, metal buildings, can absolutely be functional and stylish.
Correct. So if you need a multifunctional metal building on your property, or if you're looking to kind of get something started or anything of that sort, reach out to Henny's and the Alpha Wolves. At Henny's, I think you've been selling yourself the whole entire video. But anything that you would like to say?
Yeah, no, absolutely, guys. I'll be more than glad to assist, answer any questions. Even just calling, hey, what's the price on this? I will be more than glad to give you a price. So just give me a call. My extension is 011. My name is R. Jennings, and my team's name is Alpha Wolves. We're more than glad to assist you.
Correct. So if you call up here and you say, hey, I want to speak to the Alpha Wolves, it'll be either you or your teammate that will be assisting them. And I think we've actually had quite a bit of customers call you guys from here.
Yeah.
And like also sell from here. Like they're like, I want to work with that Henny.
Yeah.
So guys, this building again was really, really cool, really, really nice. If something you can either let him know you want something like this video, just send him the link, or something completely different, we'll definitely draw it up for you and kind of get something going for you. But we are hoping that you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please make sure to give it a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to all of our videos, guys. We have so many cool projects coming up. The weather is getting nicer outside, which means the projects are coming up. We are encountering a little bit of delays due to rainy season, but nothing too major so far without the crazy winds that we had a couple days ago. But other than that, everything is rolling, so we're excited to get those projects out for you guys. Make sure to comment down below anything that you guys are looking to see, specific projects, or even something that you're planning, and we can definitely reach out to you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Please comment and like the video, and we'll be more than glad to see you again.
See you guys in the next one. 26 gauge versus 29 gauge steel panels. Which one should you use? Is there a real difference? And does thickness really matter?